Are you crazy? Why in your office? Why can't we just go to your house or a hotel? He said no, that we can just do it in his office here. Then after it, then we treat my sister immediately. Then after hearing the words of treating my sister immediately, I said okay. Then it was just like I should move my clothes. I was just like, where is your condom? He said no, that we are going to do it through. I was just like, no, I can't. Why raw? Then the next thing he dropped was just like, he's a doctor. I should remember that he's a doctor.
Hello, people, it's your boy Skito Comedy, aka the next governor. Today we are in the studio to do what we know how to do best. Today matter, e get as e take no one be. Today matter, a chop belle full, like overfeeding dey worry this very issue. This matter, wear sneakers on top of rain boots, tie wrapper, con not tie, use gele finish up on top of another gele. This is just to tell you how serious this very issue is. This matter, na this sister, na she bring this matter to my table. When I went through her email, the story this young girl here narrated to me through that email got me crying. How can somebody take advantage of another person because of the circumstances that surrounds her? Because of her predicament? Like seriously, things are really happening. But see, let it not be as if I'm the one telling you guys this story. I would like us to meet this sister here so that she will narrate this story to you guys exactly the same way she emailed it to me that made me to invite her down to the studio. So just wait until you hear this story from her own very mouth. Only then will you understand what I am talking about. But before then, fans, if you want to reach out to me, if you want to contact me, the one and only way by which you can get through to me is by my email. Stop sending me DMs on Facebook. Stop coming to my comment section to tell me your problems. If you write me there from now to eternity, I will not respond to you. That comment section is just for you to air your opinion concerning each and every of our program you just watched. Yes, if you want to tell us your problems, kindly send an email to skitlordcomedy@gmail.com. My number is not on social media. Please know this and treat it as important. Skitlord Comedy will never DM you first. I will never call or email you first for any reason at all. I will never ask you to register or ask you to send me any money. Yes. And I will never give you my number on Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube except through my email. So if anybody should do that to you, I beg you, demand for a video call. This video call is just for you to be sure you are talking to the right person before you start transacting whatsoever business you want to transact with this said person in the name of Skitlord Comedy. And while this video call is going on, make sure the person is seated right here in my studio. But mind you, they can still clone my video to talk to you, making it look as if you are talking to me in particular, whereas you are not. That is why you have to be extremely careful. Why I'm saying this thing time and over again is because Skitlord Comedy will never, I repeat, I will never be held responsible for anybody wey dey scam. Yes, I will not be held responsible. Please do not allow yourself to be used and don't fall a victim. As you continue to follow Skitlord Comedy to stay updated, as you continue to be a loyal and faithful fan, may God bless you now and always. Amen. Now, may we dive into the matter wey bring us come here this afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, sir.
All right, sister, it is because of the gravity of the story you emailed to me that is making me hide your identity. So, I don't want to know your name. And I equally don't want to know the name of anybody that is involved in this very issue. But at the same time, I would want you to narrate this story to us once again. Why? Because behind you there is camera. We are recording this program and the world is watching. With me here is my seer, who by grace of God, he sees secrets and deep things, and he also know when someone is telling lies. Be you who. So I will appreciate if you narrate this story to them, more especially to my seer, for him to look into it, to know the advice and solution he has to give to you concerning this very issue you brought to our table. So please speak out as you gently narrate this your story to us. Thank you.
Well, once more, I just want to thank you for this opportunity for speaking out.
Okay.
Well, there's this name I have to give to my story, which is just how I slept with a doctor to save the life of my sister.
For real?
Yeah, exactly. And I wouldn't want any lady out there to fall a victim of this. It's just a lesson to learn.
Okay.
Well, the story started after things was not getting really better for us. Well, my dad is late, living with us with my mom and my kid sister and I. After the death of my father, things has not been going well smoothly for us. My mom has a shop which she managed to feed us. Then, ever since then, we've been struggling hard, hustling to find something to bring down to the table. But I thank God for life. Unfortunately, my sister had this illness of ours, which is really, really disturbing her. And due to the fact that there's no money, although my mom had to be buying some drugs from the pharmacist so she can be getting better. But all to no avail. So a friend of my mother had to advise her to take her to the hospital, which we were just confused because there was no money at all. So we just have to decide to take her to the hospital. Then after taking her to the hospital, we had to be finding ways to sort out the hospital bills because I and my mom know that the sickness is not even a small one. I don't even know how the sickness started. I can't even explain how it all started. But after taking her to the hospital, then the doctor had to say that we have to pay for her bills before treating her. Then we are confused because we don't have a dime in us. So my mom has to rush out to find out something while I was there with my sister. Well, my sister has been in the hospital since 3 weeks, or should I say 2 weeks, which I can't even calculate. I'm not sure of it. Ever since then, my mom has been trying her best to complete the hospital bill. Then later on, I noticed, but before then, I noticed that the doctor, there's these signs of him giving me that maybe I don't know whether he's interested in me, but I went to him, I begged him, maybe he can help us to save the life of my sister because I don't want to lose and that's so it was just like I can give him what he wants and again I can save the life of my sister with my own ends. I was just like confused, which I asked him how. What do you mean, sir? It was just like I'm not a kid and that I should understood what he's trying to tell me. But that was later on he explained everything to me and asked me to have sex with him. Which when he opened his mouth to tell me that thing, I was confused, I was shocked because why would a doctor say a thing like that? Then when he told me that thing, I refused because I can't do it. Then after a week after he told me that, I came to think about it. My sister can't die because of
Lack
me.
of money.
Yes. Then I decided I took the fate. Then I had to do it with him. Then I went to him to his office. I was just like, I'm ready for it. Then he was kind of happy. I was just like, now I'm acting mature. Then I asked him, where are we going to have the sex? He said, in his office here. And then I was just like, are you crazy? Why in your office? Why can't we just go to your house or a hotel? He said, no, that we can just do it in his office here. Then after it, then we treat my sister immediately. Then after hearing the words of treating my sister immediately, I said, okay. Then it was just like I should move my clothes. I was just like, where is your condom? He said, no, that we are going to do it through. I was just like, no, I can't. Why are you raw? Then the next thing he dropped was just like, he's a doctor. I should remember that he's a doctor and nothing is going to happen. Then I was just like, I felt relieved after hearing that he's a doctor because I know he's a doctor. But after those words, I felt relieved. Then I have to deal with him. Then immediately after the sex, he went ahead to treat my sister.
As in you started treating your sister.
Yes, after the sex, he went ahead to treat my sister.
Okay.
My mom was not there because my mom was out looking for money. Then some days, my sister gets better. My mom came in and was just like, she was surprised. And whereas I didn't tell my mom anything that has been going on between me and the doctor, then she was just like, how come? How did I get the money to pay the bills? I told her that it's just a good Samaritan that came to the hospital to help his wife and something, something. I just lied about it. Then she was just like, how she wish she could just see the face of this good Samaritan. Then she started blessing the man, praying for the so-called good Samaritan, not knowing that it's the doctor. That it was what I did with the doctor. Then my mom was just like, should we take my sister home immediately? The doctor said no, that she has to rest for some days, maybe 2 days or 3 days before she got discharged. Then my conscience was just like judging me. That's why should I do? But that's my second thought. I was just like, I did it for the sake of my sister, so that she should get better. So after the 2 days, the doctor had to discharge my sister, and that was when me and the doctor part ways. Then after going home, we're all happy that my sister is okay, she's fine. Then we thank God for everything. Then months later, I started having this kind of feeling on my body. I wasn't feeling very okay. Like there's how my body used to do me when every time I wake up in the morning. I don't used to eat. There's this kind of appetite I used to have whenever food comes to the table. Then I went to the hospital to have some tests. Then
Calm down. All right. Relax. Okay. So, you went to the hospital to run some. You ran some tests, and what happened?
the test wasn't given at all. Fortunately for me, the test found out that I was HIV positive. I was just like, how come? Then I remembered I did out some things with the doctor. So I'm just like, how? Then I went home. I was thinking over this thing because I never did it with anybody else except the doctor.
Like ever since you had that with the doctor, you have never met any man.
No, actually, I never.
Okay.
Then after that day, the next day, I went to the office of that doctor. Luckily for me, I found him in the office. Then he was just like shocked to see me in his office too. Then I told him everything. The next thing he was saying was he was shouting at me, telling me that why should I come to his office blaming him, that I could have been sleeping with some idiots out there. I'm just like, can you watch yourself? Can you listen to yourself? Then after some arguments between me and him, he later told me that he was the one that transferred the HIV to me. Then I asked him why. Because I remember that day I told him that I insist on we should use condom. But he said no. Then it was just like that was what a lady did to him. That is a lady that gave him that HIV. Then I said, was that the reason why you have to do the same thing to me? Because someone gave you HIV, you now want to pass it to another person. Why? I wasn't really happy with myself. I went home that day. I was trying my possible best to tell my mom what's going on with my life. But I never had that courage to tell her anything because she would just be ashamed. Like after all the struggle, after the pain we have been passing through, after
Calm down. All right. Relax. So, after the struggle, after the pains you guys have been passing through, what happened?
then she came in after a day, she came in and saw me in the room. I was very down. She asked me what's the problem. I had to cheer up, like nothing ever happened. I told her that I'm fine, that I'm just worried about what's going on with us. Then she has to encourage me that everything's going to be all right. Then that night, I was scrolling through my phone. I saw your email. I had to click on it. I had to tell someone because I can't be keeping this secret for a very long time. I had to open up to someone. I need help. Like, why would a doctor, someone who called himself a professional doctor, had to transfer a HIV positive, how to transfer a HIV to another person? Like, what is he trying to teach? What is he trying to teach other doctors out there? It's very bad. I could even remember when I was even telling him the thing. He was even proud saying it. He was proud standing on his ground that yes, sir, please, I need help.
Okay, sister, I heard your story. It is very deep, so deep. What exactly do you want us to do for you now that you are in our studio? You need help. What kind of help? Is it that you need advice or you need money for drugs or something? What do you exactly want from us?
Not only money from you people, not only advice. I need justice.
Okay, you need justice. No problem. I heard what you just said. People, you guys heard her story. How a doctor took advantage of her predicament to sleep with her, by so doing, infected her with HIV. No problem. Without wasting anybody's time, I want to bring Sia into this very issue. Let's hear what Sia has to say concerning it. Because this is height of wickedness. And the doctor won't go unpunished. Somebody who's supposed to be saving life, preventing life from contacting such sickness, happens to be the one giving it to another person, or in the name that someone give it to me. Okay, no problem. Let's hear what Sia has to say concerning this. Sia, ekenekwa gị nke ukwuu. Biko nwata nwaanyị anọ n'obi anyị si na ihe butere ya n'obi anyị bụ maka arụ na-eme ya nke na-akpagbu ya nke ukwuu, pụtara na ọ mara ihe ọ ga-eme. O bidoro n'ịgwa m na o dinara otu onye dọkịta ka o wee zọpụta ndụ nwanne ya nwaanyị. O si na famili na-ewere ego, na mgbe nne ya nwụrụ, ya abịa kawarụ njọ n'obere afịa ka m nie n'azụ wee na-azụ ha na yawa na-agbanịkwanụ imekwana ihe ndị nke ọ ga-eme ịfụ na o wenatara nri n'ụlọ. Ọ sị na ya bụ ihe bụ yawa na nwanne ya nwaanyị na nne ya na ụbọchị amarụkwanụ kwụrụ ebe ha nọ. Ọ sị na o arụ nwanne ya nwaanyị na ya nke mmịa na-aga egote ọgwụ ebe a na-ere ọgwụ wee na-enye nwatakịrị nwaanyị a, mana ya bụ ihe ada ana, nke pụtara na otu enyi nwaanyị nne wee gwa ya ka ọ kpọrọ ya bụ nwatakịrị gaa n'ụlọ ọgwụ ka a gwọọ ya ya bụ ọya. Nne ya gekwerenụ ntị n'ihe enyi ya nwaanyị ahụ gwara ya, wee kpọrọ ya bụ nwatakịrị wee gaa ụlọ ọgwụ, mana dọkịta wee sị na tupu ọ ga-emetụ nwatakịrị ahụ aka na ha ga-akwụ ụgwọ dị ụta. Mana ebe ha nọ ha ewero 1 naira, ha ejiro ego ọbụla. Ọ sị na otu a ka nne ya si wee gbapụ gawa chọba ego ya na nwanne ya nwaanyị ọnọdebe nwanne ya nwaanyị na ya bụ ụlọ ọgwụ. Mana ka chi na-evu ka ya bụ ihe na-akawanye njọ, o wee gakwuru ya bụ dọkịta, mana ọ sị na tupu mgbe ahụ na ọ fụrụ na o we ka dọkịta si enegharị ya anya ka obi adị ebe ọ nọ. O wee gakwuru ya bụ dọkịta wee nyewe ya biko yere ya aka zọpụta nwanne ya nwaanyị na ya ekwekwane ka ihe mee ya. Dọkịta ahụ wee gwa ya na ọ mara na ọ ga-eji ihe owe wee weta ihe ọ na-ewerọ. Ọ sị na mgbe dọkịta gwara ya bụ ihe na ọ ghọtara ya bụ okwu, o wee jụọ ya ka o tọọ. Nọ mgbe a ka dọkịta mepere ọnụ wee kọwara ya bụ ihe ọfụma na ọ bụrụzi obere nwa na o kwesịrị ịma. Ọ sị ka ọ nụrụ ya bụ ihe, obi amapụ ya. Ọ sị mba na ọma mmewu ya bụ ihe. Jọgide ya bụ dọkịta ajụ, ọ pụwa gakwuo ebe nwanne ya nwaanyị nọ. Ọ sị ofu izu wee gaa, ya bụ ihe na-akawanye njọ. Ọ sị o wee kpebie n'ime onwe ya na ọ bụrụ na ihe a ka ọ ga-eme ka nwanne ya wee dị ndụ, na ọ ga-eme ya bụ ihe. N'otu a ka o si wee gakwuru ya bụ dọkịta wee gwa ya na ọ dịgo njikere ime ya bụ ihe. Ka ebe a ga-anọ mee ya bụ ihe, dọkịta asị ya nọ n'ọfịs ya. Ọ sị ya ka ihe mere na ha ma nga n'ụlọ ya ọ na họtel. Dọkịta asị ya mba nọ n'ọfịs ya. Ọ sị ya nwa ka okpu nna be eyi gị. Dọkịta asị ya na ihe dị otu ahụ adịrọ, na ha ga-eme otu ahụ. Ọ sị dọkịta mba jụ na ọma mme ya, kekwe na ọ bụkwa na afọ ime bata nke a mekwe na ọ sị ya ọ chefugo na ọ bụ onye dọkịta. Ọ sị na ya bụ okwu karịa obi, o wee dina ya bụ dọkịta. Ka o dinacha ya bụ dọkịta, dọkịta ebido netewe nwanne ya nwaanyị anya. Ọ sịkwa na oge na-adịrị anya nwanne ya nwaanyị weta owu ya, mana ọ gwara nne ya ihe ọbụla na-eme. Kama na mbọsị nne ya bịa jụọ ya kezi ka ihe si wee mewezi otu a, na ihe ọ gwara nne ya bụ na o wu ofu onye bịara ịfụ mmadụ n'ụlọ ọgwụ nyere aka wee kwụọrọ ha ụgwọ ya bụ ụlọ ọgwụ. Ọ ihe ọ gwara nne ya. Ọ sị na emechekwe ha anawa na ya bụ ụlọ ọgwụ, onye ọbụla dị mma na-ewere aṅụrị na arụ adịgo nwanne ya nwaanyị. Mana ka ọtụtụ ọnwa ga arụ wee bido mewe ya ha, ọ sịrị ọga ụlọ ọgwụ gaa lee une. Ka o neche ya bụ une, o wee chọpụta na o bu ọya obiri n'anya ọcha. Ọ sịkwa ka ya bụ ihe si wee mee, ka ya bụ ihe si wee bịa na ebe obi niile na-agbaga bụ n'ebe ya bụ dọkịta nọ, maka na obe nwoke ọzọ ya na-emekọrọ ihe kemgbe ya na dọkịta mekọrọ ihe. Ọ sị o wee gaba n'ụlọ ọgwụ ahụ wee gaa miti ya bụ dọkịta wee gwawa ya bụ ihe. Ya bụ dọkịta abawa mba na-ajụ ya ka ihe mere ọ ga-eji wee bịa na ọfịs ya na-agwa ya ndịrị ya ahụ. Ọ sị nọ mba ka ha bagide. Dọkịta wee mepee ọnụ sị na ọ ya bụ ihe ya bụ ọya, na ọkwa taa ka nwaanyị ọzọ si wee bụ ihe ya bụ ihe. Ọ sịrị obi agbawa ya wee naba na-ebe. Na ọ nọ n'ime afọ nne ya, mbọsị nne ya bịakwute ya wee na-ajụ ya ka ihe na-eme ya. Ọ sị ya na owero na ọ na-eche gbanyere ọnọdụ ha nọ n'ime ya. Nne ya wee sị ya echezina na ihe niile ga-adị mma. N'o mbọsị ahụ ka ọ na-aga na soshal midia wee fụ ihe anyị na-eme, wee fụ ihe eji atụtara anyị ozi, wee sị ka o zitere anyị ozi. M wee sị ya bịa n'ụbọchị nke taa. Ọ sị na ihe ọ bịa n'obi anyị bụ ka anyị nyere ya aka ego ọ ga-eji gote ọgwụ, na ọ bụrụ nkwa naanị ego ọ ga-eji gote ọgwụ, na ọ chọọ ka e nyere ya aka kpofu ya bụ dọkịta unu ikpe ka ọ gazara ọnụ ya maka ihe o mere ya. M wee sị gị biko dododo na etufuru oge ọbụla ka ị nebagodo anya na ya bụ ihe, ka ị gwagodo m ndụmọdụ iwere ihe nwatakịrị nwaanyị a na enyemaka anyị nwere ike inyere ya. Ekenekwa gị nke ukwuu. Okay, Sia wants to say something. Sia biko gaa n'iru gwa m ihe iwere ikwu n'okwu a. Ana m ege ntị.
Anụgo m akụkọ ya bụ nwatakịrị.
Sia said he has heard your story. Sia, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Ọ bụ ihe mwute na onye e nyere ikike iji na-azọ ndụ na-emebizi ndụ.
Sia said it is a painful thing that somebody who they gave the power to save life is the one now buying the life. Sia, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Maka na ihe ya bụ nwoke dọkịnta melụ adịrọ mma chacha.
Sia said because what that very doctor did was not good at all. Sia, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Nna ya bụ ife chọọ ka emelụ gị. Ọ dịkwazi mfe mana ọ dịkwa n'aka gị.
Sister, Sia said this thing you want us to do for you is so easy, but it lies in your hands. Sia, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Maka na anyị agba mbọ chọọ ka a ga-esi nweta ihe ga-agosi n'eziokwu na ya bụ nwoke melụ ya bụ ife.
Sia said, first of all, you have to look for an evidence that will show that yes, this doctor actually did this thing to you. Sia, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Maka na afịa ya bụ ebe ka anyị esi wee bido ya bụ okwu.
Because he said that evidence is where his judgment will start from. Sia, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Esi na nke ndị uwe ojii abaa na nke ndị ọkaikpe.
From the police arresting him, he will be charged to court. Sia, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Akpọkwazịa ndị isi ụlọ ọgwụ ya bụ ebe ya bụ dọkịnta na-arụ ọrụ.
Then they will call upon the management of that hospital and let them know what is going on. Yes. Sia, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Ya bụ nne, ọ bụ na ị nwere ihe gosiri na ya bụ nwoke kpara ụdịrị agwa, ịgba mbọ chọọ ụzọ. Ọ bụrụ ije na ya bụ ebe nwoke na-arụ ọrụ, ijide ekwentị gị ma na-akọpịkwatịrị ihe nkata ọbụla gị na ya na-akpa ga-agosi n'eziokwu na o melụ ya bụ ife.
Sia said, if you do not have any evidence against this doctor, that what you have to do is that you should go to the hospital, his office, with your phone, start up a discussion, a topic concerning this thing. While discussing it, try to be record everything. If you don't have any evidence yet. Sia, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Ị na-eyi otu a malụ na ife ịchọ na inweta gị ya, ọ gwụkọrọ m n'ọnụ.
Okay, Sia said, if you do it this way, that is to say what you are looking for, you have gotten it. That is all he has to say concerning this. So, do you have any evidence against this doctor?
No.
You don't have any evidence?
Yes.
Okay, what you would do is that just go to just the same way you went to confront him, that he told you this thing. Then find a way, use your phone, just go. Start up this topic while your phone is on record. Understand? Record it and get an evidence. So after getting this evidence, take it to the police station or let me know. I will give you a police officer's number who you call. Tell the man that you are from Skit Lord Comedy Studio that I sent you. They will take your statement and start up the case immediately. They don't take time. Yes, and they don't do mago. They are straightforward. Do you get me?
Yes, sir.
So that is what you are going to do. They will take up the case, then charge the doctor to court, and they must take as in they will collect his certificate. That certificate that is operating that hospital with, they are going to take it from him. That is all. There is no two ways about it. All right. So just calm down. This is not the end of the road for you. I will support you financially in with some cash that will enable you to get some drugs. Get the drugs and make sure you take your drugs as at when due. And I pray that God will deliver you. Yes, you still have to be prayerful. Go to God in prayer. Ask Him to forgive you and heal you. There is nothing too hard or difficult for Him to do. All right?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right, people, you have heard the story. You heard her story and you equally heard what Sia said about it. The doctor must stop operating. That is fine. There is no two ways about it. They must correct his certificate or whatsoever they call it that he operates with. That is it. So without wasting anybody's time, I want you to go to the comment section. Tell me how you feel concerning this very issue. If you are in this girl's shoe, would you have given in to the doctor just because you want to save the life of your younger sister? Yes, what she did was not good, but she did it for a reason, to save life. But is it worth it? That is what I'm asking. If you are in her shoe, what are you going to do? Please, and what advice do you have to give to her to go concerning this very issue? As you are commenting, please comment respectfully. Do not forget to like and share after watching, and above all, subscribe to stay updated. As you continue to follow Skit Law Comedy to stay updated, as you continue to be a loyal and faithful fan, may God bless you now and always. Amen. Now, you don't watch this program and you learn something from it. Please, we need your support. The support we need from you is nothing but just to share this video. Make it go viral for the world to watch and learn, because there are plenty to learn in this very issue. Just like she said, she wants other girls to learn from her mistake, that they shouldn't get themselves involved with such. So please share this video, and as you are sharing it, do not forget that we live in a cold world where best friend by best friend, where loved one by loved one, where those you trust so much betrays you. Yes, we live in a cold world where it is better to dine and wine with thy enemy than to keep yourself to that bosom friend, that loved ones, that person you trust so much, who will end up to buy you tomorrow. Because now who know man, now him dey buy man. Even the Bible said so. Please do not misunderstand me and do not misquote me. Rather, click on the share button right now. Share this video as many times as you can. And as you do so, ọ ga-adịrị gị mma n'eke, ọ ga-adịrị gị mma n'orie, ọ ga-adịrị gị mma n'afọ, ọ ga-adịrịrị gị mma na nkwọ. Ise.